Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles, but I have some pretty big news for you. Disney is officially out of Doctor Who. I don't know why this is a surprise, but people are like, oh my god, guys, Disney's not renewing Doctor Who. We've been telling you for at least a year that it was very, very unlikely that Disney would renew Doctor Who because it didn't perform. I'm sorry, it did perform. The current run with Russell T Davies and Ncuti Gatwa was the lowest performing series, I think, in history. It was really bad. And we're going to talk about this because without Disney's money, I don't know what the future of Doctor Who looks like. And this is what I think Russell T Davies was alluding to. That he's kind of like, well, you know, maybe it's got to go on a break for a while, and I don't know what we're going to do. He ended it with Billie Piper, right? That Ncuti Gatwa regenerated into Billie Piper. And I'm saying Billie Piper because we don't know if this is Doctor or the Moment or Bad Wolf or whatever. And I think that was his way of saying it's over. I brought you into this world and I'm taking you out with Billie Piper. Because remember, she was the first, I believe the first face we saw in the very first episode, Rose, way back in 2005 of the new series. So that's how he ended it. Because I think he knew he ran it into the ground. And Disney is cost cutting, especially when it comes to streaming. I mean, they are pulling their own shows off of streaming to save money, like Willow. There's no way in hell they're going to bankroll more failing Doctor Who. So we're going to take a look at these articles. This news just broke like 20 minutes ago as of recording the video. Not surprised at all. I think that's it. Doctor Who is done for the foreseeable future. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you know the drill. Check out the audio version of the show over on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts. This has come from Deadline. Disney Plus officially exits Doctor Who partnership with BBC after 2 seasons. Yes, it's been rumored for months. Now it's become reality. Disney Plus will be exiting the TARDIS and will no longer be involved with Doctor Who after partnering on 2 seasons with the BBC, plus a spin-off, The War Between the Land and the Sea, which I have zero excitement for. The BBC just confirmed that the show will continue and will return with a Christmas special. Okay, so it is coming back for a Christmas special. We understand details of future seasons will be announced in due course, along with an animation for preschool children? What? BBC drama director Lindsay Saul thanked Disney Plus for being terrific global partners and collaborators over the past 2 seasons and for the upcoming The War Between the Land and the Sea. The BBC remains fully committed to Doctor Who, which continues to be one of our most loved dramas. That is debatable. And we're delighted that Russell T Davies has agreed to write us another spectacular Christmas special for 2026. Remember when they weren't doing Christmas specials? They were like New Year's specials or holiday season specials or whatever, because it was offensive. That was during Jodie Whittaker's run. It was offensive to run Doctor Who on Christmas for some damn reason. Like, we couldn't have a Christmas special. We had to do it on New Year's, and that helped tank the show too. We can assure fans the Doctor's not going anywhere, and we will be announcing plans for the next series in due course, which will ensure that TARDIS remains at the heart of the BBC. Well, if they have to bankroll it themselves, good luck with that. Now, here's the thing too. They're supposedly shopping it around to other streamers. Look, the BBC can't afford to bankroll Doctor Who on their own. It's one of the most expensive shows. And to their credit, as much as I did not like the Ncuti Gatwa run of Doctor Who, I did not like what Russell T Davies was doing. It looked good. It was a good-looking series. They had money to blow, right? I wish they had spent more money on this, more time on the scripts. You know, I don't know, but yeah, they're going to have to find somebody to help pick up the slack, especially with all the and I'm not even going to pretend like I fully understand the license situation in the UK, but I do believe that they are going to be hurting for cash here pretty soon. And the BBC does not have the money to be bankrolling Doctor Who on their own, or at least not keep the production values up. I guess they could go back to like the John Pertwee era and just like park the Doctor on Earth or something. Give him another car, give him a Cybertruck. There you go. Cybertruck, Cyberman Cybertruck. It could have like a little Cyberman on the dash or something that he's reprogrammed. There you go. No, I said he. How dare I? How very dare I? I don't know. I think it's done for now. I think it's going to be a few years at least until we see more Doctor Who. And they're doing the Christmas special probably because they either had leftover money. It was part of this season, or they're just going to, pay for that one themselves and then figure out what they're going to do. Rumors have been swirling for months. Disney Plus would exit. Yeah, there we go. Davies regenerated Doctor Who and with a bang over the past couple of years, a bunch of big stars, but hasn't necessarily rated as well as the BBC might have hoped. So does that mean, okay, so wait, they're doing a Christmas special. I take it this is going to be after the Billy Piper regeneration. So is the Christmas special going to be Billy Piper and David Tennant? That's what I'm wondering. Are they going to do Billy Piper and oh my God, they're going to do it, aren't they? So for those of you who weren't watching, and I know a lot of you weren't watching, Ncuti Gatwa's doctor was a bi-generation, basically. I don't even know how you would explain it. He's split in half, and I guess they're both technically the doctor. So David Tennant, when he regenerated, we still have another spare David Tennant doctor out there somewhere. The Ncuti Gatwa doctor regenerated into Billy Piper. I'm thinking those two are, oh my God, guys, they're going to have, I'm speculating. This is probably going to age like milk, but I'm speculating. They're going to have the spare David Tennant doctor who's still floating around out there get together with the Billy Piper offshoot. They're going to smooch and then they're going to fuse together into another doctor. And that's like the ultimate ship. Like they did it and then they became question mark. Actually, the way to do it, if you don't know what the future of Doctor Who looks like, you just have a regeneration start. You get the energy going, the glowing, and then you cut the credits and you can pop in whoever you want. If it's, 5 years from now, 15 years from now, be like, here's what happened. I don't know. Oh, wow. Davies regenerated Doctor Who has returned with a bang over the past couple of years. Yeah. A bang to the back of the head and a bunch of big stars, but hasn't rated as well as the BBC might have hoped. Can you say that now? Are you an alt-right Nazi if you say that? It didn't appear to be making such a big splash on the other side of the pond for Disney Plus. No, it did not make a big splash on Disney Plus. It didn't even chart. There was I don't even think anybody was paying attention. The Disney Plus audience is not the Doctor Who audience, and the Doctor Who audience is not the Ncuti Gatwa era, Jodie Whittaker era audience. I still watch Doctor Who, but I watch classic Doctor Who on Roku. It's free and it's good. I know I like it. So I just pop it on the classic Doctor Who channel. I run it in the background and I'm good. I do not need any more Doctor Who. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. More than a year ago, our deep dive spoke with connected sources who said the show's future with Disney Plus was hanging in the balance. Yeah, they're cutting corners. And these rumors only ramped up as the months wore on and the initial deal neared completion. At the same time, Ncuti Gatwa, the 15th Doctor, exited the show under something of a cloud. Yeah, it was politics. And my understanding was because of his politics, because he wouldn't do that one reality show, he wouldn't host it because they had an Israeli finalist. And also he was afraid the stink of Doctor Who would follow him forever. So I'm sure his agent told him to jump ship. Kind of like Denise Crosby's agent probably told her to jump ship from Star Trek. And actually his regeneration is kind of like her getting killed by a tar monster. It's very sudden and abrupt and like a WTF moment. The Doctor died on his way back to his home planet. The end. And they handed it over to Billy Piper. The BBC has always made clear the show will go in with or without Disney. Go on, I think. Last week, Jane Tranter, the show's EP and a close friend of Davies, lambasted a rude former Doctor Who writer who said the iconic sci-fi show was as dead as we've ever known it. Yeah, and I did a video on that. And what he was saying was they can't even do spin-offs, books, audio. They can't do anything like that because they painted themselves into a corner with Doctor Who. Because, he's regenerated into Billy Piper, but they don't know who or what Billy Piper is. So you're basically stuck with classic doctors, and then you have to work around the continuity, right? And the newer doctors, the last two, haven't been popular. So what do you do? So he's like, yeah, we're basically right back to where we were in the late 80s, 90s before Doctor Who came back. We had, what was it, like 15 years between series. And it's just like on, we're keeping the pilot light on, but it's pretty much over. So Bad Wolf Production, which was given the keys to Doctor Who when Davies took over, will produce the Christmas special. BBC continues to sell. Okay, so they haven't found a buyer yet. They continue to sell the series around the world. So this is interesting. So the Christmas special, it's either going to be Ncuti got with something they shot before Ncuti regenerated, which is possible because he left pretty suddenly, or it's going to be David Tennant and Billy Piper. And maybe they could, at least tie off this era of Doctor Who, not leave it on such a cliffhanger, just be like, yep. And then the Doctor and Rose did it and gave birth to another baby Doctor. The end. I don't know. Yeah, people even on Blue Sky are like, it's over, man. Yeah, so I don't know. We shall see what nobody interacts. Did you ever notice this? Like, I'm going out to Blue Sky. I know Doctor Who's dead, but like Blue Sky is like really dead because I've been spending more time over on X, Neon over on X, by the way. But I've been spending more time on X, and there's like all kinds of interaction, all kinds of. You go to Blue Sky and you go to any account, there's like hardly any interaction, unless you're calling for like Trump to be blown up or something. Like nobody, there's like actual violence or some crazy, like nobody's interacting with anybody over on Blue Sky. You're just like screaming into a void. It's so weird. But yeah, I don't think they're that committed. So this guy here, Dan says, I think we're getting something next year. Can't say I'm surprised Disney's dropping out. No, there was no return on investment. BBC will always be committed to Doctor Who. It's the biggest IP they have. Well, you'd think they'd treat it a little bit better, wouldn't you? So, I don't know, guys. There it is. Disney's done. What do you think? Leave a comment. We'll talk later. For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.